I have the 2023 Matthiasson Linda Vista Chardonnay coming from Napa Valley. Now, before you see Napa Valley Chardonnay on the label and think to yourself, ugh, Napa Valley Chardonnay, I don't know, is that my thing? Or maybe conversely, you're like, oh, I love a really big, oaky, buttery Chardonnay from California. I'm going to stop you right there because this is not that wine. This is a wine that, in a lot of ways, sort of is an outlier of the region. And it's an outlier because the people who are making this wine in a lot of ways are outliers, but I mean that as a compliment in the best way. Steve and Jill Matthiasson have been doing amazing, amazing things in Napa Valley for quite some time. In fact, when you talk about organics and biodynamics in the Napa Valley, their names have to be a part of the conversation. Steve Matthiasson was really part of the first movement of transitioning really premium vineyards to biodynamics. In fact, he is a primary reason why the Isley Vineyard up in Calistoga is now certified biodynamic. He was the one that started them on that journey. But this is actually a wine that's coming from their own home that they farm, that they tend to. This is organically farmed and regeneratively farmed. You're getting really great grapes from the Linda Vista Vineyard in Oak Knoll, where they live. And you're getting a winemaking style that really sort of mimics how they philosophize in life, right? So this is a wine that is a little bit more minimalist in the approach, and it really allows the grapes to be seen front and center. So as we smell this wine, you'll notice that you're not getting a ton of that new French oak smell to it. And that is because of how this wine is made. It is made only with partial malolactic fermentation. There is really only a tiny bit of new French oak on here, and there is some lees stirring. So it's going to give you this creaminess. It's going to give you this texture that we really want, that Chardonnay tends to want a little bit of, but it's really allowing the brightness of the grape to show through. So instead of all those buttery sort of oaky flavors, you're getting really zesty lemon, you're getting big apple, you're getting minerality, and you're getting it in this sort of sun-kissed way that feels Californian, but it's harnessing restraint. On the palate, you are going to get a little bit of that texture, right? You're going to get that leesy richness. So you're getting something that feels a little bit weighty that's going to work with a lot of really great foods, whether it's something bigger like a protein, or if it's something that's a little lighter like a piece of cheese. We love cheese in Chardonnay, especially when it's a little bit on the creamier side. This is a wine that really showcases the fruit first and foremost, and it's going to be wine that's going to be incredibly food friendly. So as you're considering what to have with that, any of the things I just mentioned are going to be great. But for me, personally, if I'm opening a bottle of this, which is just so lovely, I might grab myself some white cheddar popcorn. This is a wine that I actually kind of want to snack with. You can certainly have a whole meal with it, but if you haven't tried it before, this is an excellent wine to do it with, and I highly recommend.